Do you add oxygen to your wort before you pitch the yeast or after you pitch the yeast? Well, today I wanted to update everybody on my old regulator with wand and my new regulator with wand. So let's go ahead and get into it. Welcome back, everybody. So today I did want to go over what I've switched to for regulators and wands. I have been getting some questions, so I thought I would do a quick video, hopefully, on what I've switched to. Now, if we go back, just for new people, why would you want to add oxygen to your wort after the boil? Well, when you're boiling, all those bubbles are popping, it's swishing around, you are losing oxygen out of the wort. We want to put that back in there so the oxygen can survive, be healthier, and eat through those sugars. Now, if you remember, this is the regulator and wand from Northern Brewer. Now, when I first got this, when I would put the regulator on the tank, and I do have one of the tanks right here, and if you sealed this, it would still leak. Also, the thing I didn't like about this is this little cover would come on and off, so you never knew which way was open and which way was closed. Now, Northern Brewer, I did post on their website, and they did send me a new regulator. And that second regulator, which is right here, also leaked. Now, I have had people say, well, put tape on it, go buy a new one. I understand that, but when you're buying something like this, that's the last thing you should have to do. The instructions, at least when I bought this, did not say you had to put tape around the threads to get this thing to seal. So I stopped using it, and then I did reach out to Anvil, and they did send me a regulator with wand of theirs. So I have been using this. I've been using it for a little bit, and I wanted to use it before I did a review or this side-by-side review on it. Now you can see there is a little difference. The one from Anvil is bigger in diameter than the Northern Brewer one. Also, Anvil has a nut on it that you have to screw in, where this one, it's just threaded right into the regulator, then it's got the barbs, and you have to push the hose over it. Do I have a preference on one versus the other? Probably not in the long run. There is a O-ring, a metal O-ring that comes with this that slips in there just for a better seal. On the bottom of both of them, they do pretty much look the same. It does have a gasket in there, and that's pretty much where the differences stop. I don't know how well. I will post some pictures as we're going through this just so you can see. But the hose, this hose from the Northern Brewer one is a lot smaller than the Anvil one. So you are going to push more oxygen through Anvil's versus the Northern Brewer one. You could probably fit the Northern Brewer tube inside the other tube. Then when we get to the wands, I do like Northern Brewers because it has a clamp on it. Now, can I take this clamp off and put it on the other one? I might be able to, and I will try that later. But the wand parts from each of them, the Anvil one is a lot longer. So you don't have to, push the wand all the way down there. And that was one thing that I did have trouble with when I used the Northern Brewer one, was that you had to go down so far, it would come over this, and then I would have to clean this out. Where this one from Anvil is so much longer, I can actually hold it up here and get it pretty close to the bottom, where this one, I had to really push it down in there to get it close to the bottom. The metal on them, or the stainless steel on the Anvil one, is a lot thicker or fatter. The diameter is bigger than this. Now, is there a difference? The only thing I can say is with the Anvil one, you're going to be pushing more oxygen through it, so you don't have to do it as long. Both of them have the same stones, I do believe, but the difference is the Anvil one is longer. Now, the Northern Brewer one is thicker. So we would really, I probably wouldn't even mess with it, but we would have to see if the surface area of a larger, skinnier stone is the same as a skinnier, longer one. I will do a little video here at the end showing both of them working in water, and you can see the bubbles. I would say the Anvil one, you're going to get a little more bubbles of oxygen in your wort versus the Northern Brewer one. Now, I have liked the Anvil one. I will keep using it. I would not recommend the Northern Brewer, but I can say that Steve does have one. But his first one that he was sent, and I believe we went over this in a video, he did have to get a replacement regulator, and his second one did seal. I have never got this one to seal all the way, where this one, I am on my first bottle still, but it does seal, where this one has never sealed. So it's up to you where you get it. I would say check out Anvils before you do anything, just for the longer wand. That does come in handy, especially if you're doing 5 or 10 gallon batches. You don't have to worry about the wort going over your wand. The only thing I would like to see is some kind of clamp here, just in case, like the Northern Brewer one does have. But yeah, it seems to work. I think everybody should do it. And if you're thinking about starting aeration in your wort, you should really look at your final gravities, because obviously anything before you put it in the fermenter is going to depend on the brew day. But once you put it in there, if you're not hitting your final marks, it's probably because your yeast isn't healthy enough, or you don't have enough oxygen in there for it to chew through that. And something like this, you buy it once and you should have it forever. The only thing you would have to do is keep buying tanks, like in my case. But you can go to any box store, Home Depot, Lowe's, and pick up a bottle of that. And it should last you, I think mine usually last about 10 batches, somewhere in there. I never count. I just have 2 of them on hand. When I pull one, next time I'm at the store, I grab another one. So let me know what you guys use. I do know you can go out and build your own. You can also get electric ones. Now, that's what I did do when this went bad and I got mad that I had to keep on buying bottles. I did not like that because it seems like it foamed up a lot on me. Plus, with the filters in them, I didn't like that, because if something happened to that filter, you would have to change it, so you'd have to have more filters on hand. But I don't want to go too much into that. Let me know if you guys want me to go over a electric filter, and we can do that. Where I do like these because it's like 10 seconds in there and it's done. So thank you to Anvil for sending me this one. Let me know if you have any questions. Thumbs up if you like this, thumbs down if you don't. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and that bell so you know when new videos are out. And until next time, happy brewing.